ろな種類の音楽があるので、新しい作品でも楽しめると思います。
So we are looking at the character select screen here. So like in the original Trials of Mana, you'll be able to pick your main character and then 2 supports.
はい。では早速。
So can you tell us a little bit about the characters that we're taking a look at
じゃあ
here?
今選択したのはデュランというポルセナの剣士のキャラクターですね。剣を得意としているキャラクターで、非常にバランスに優れつつ耐久力も高いキャラクターです。
So who we just chose as the main character is Duran, and he is a swordsman. He's a balanced character, and he's good at defense too. So that's him.
Right, so as you're scrolling through, you could see their different stats here, and that's going to show what their strengths and maybe some of their weaknesses are in battle.
そうですね。バトルを、それぞれのキャラクターが特徴を持っていて、何を選ぶかによって、結構バトルの戦略性が変わってきます。あとは、どの、キャラクターを選ぶかによってお話も結構変わってきます。
Yes, so the characteristics that each of these characters have in battle are different, obviously. So it really affects the sort of strategy that you're going to use in battle. And also, depending on which characters you choose, the stories end up differing as well.
今回はデュラン、リース、シャルロットの3人で冒険をしたいと思います。
So this time we're going to start our adventure with Duran, Reese, and Charlotte.
And Reese was a very popular character in Japan, I understand.
日本でとてもポピュラーなキャラクターだったんですよね。
She's one of the popular character. Yeah.
So we'll be starting out in the town of Jad and playing as the main character that we selected, Duran, who is this seasoned sword warrior up until a recent incident kind of bruised his ego a little bit.
はい。デュランは物語の冒頭である魔術師に屈辱的な敗戦を喫してしまいます。
So Duran, at the very beginning of the story, he suffers a humiliating defeat at the hands of a wizard.
で、やっぱり自分が強くなりたいというふうに思って、それをきっかけに冒険に出ます。
So he decides that he wants to get stronger, and so that sort of motivates him to set forth on this journey.
じゃあ、ちょっと外に出て戦闘をお見せします。
So we'll head out and show you a little bit of the battles.
The game looks so great, fully realized in 3D now. It's so colorful and bright. It's to me, you know, I had played Secret of Mana back in the early 90s. It's so nostalgic, even though I've never played this before.
Even more so when we get into the field here.
Some rabbits.
Yeah, we got some rabbits.
Mushrooms.
Yeah, it's really stunning looking.
本当に美しいですね。
So as you traverse the map here, that star up there is indicating what our goal is, letting us know we need to go to Cascade Cavern. Some combat on the way, though. The action RPG essence that is the Mana series.
その通りで、アクション基本的にはアクションで、弱攻撃だったり強攻撃だったり回避をうまく使って冒険を進めていきます。
So yes, it is an action game, and you're able to use weak attacks, strong attacks, and evasion to battle and move through the story.
で、こういうなんか飛んでる敵に対してはジャンプ攻撃などを行って、倒していきます。
And when we have flying enemies, like you just saw, we're able to jump and attack.
And you get different bonuses depending on how you approach combat.
Yeah, that's right. で他にもボタンを組み合わせることによってノックダウンする攻撃だったりとか、あとは、範囲攻撃だったりとかができます。
And depending on what combination of buttons you use, you're able to do attacks that knock back enemies or area attacks.
And with that, there's also you can strengthen your attacks as well, which sometimes you need to penetrate defenses with a stronger attack.
でこれが必殺技だったりします。
So that is his strong special attack.
Because the mushbooms deserve no mercy.
They're kind of cute. It's
It's deceiving.
yeah, it's almost it almost looks like it's mean to attack them.
そうですね、聖剣は結構可愛いマナシリーズは可愛いキャラクターが多いので、はい。
Yeah, the Mana series does have a lot of cute visuals and characters.
Right.
And even down to the items, you just use the ring command system.
そうですね、ちょうどリングコマンドがあって、シークレットマナーとかでもおなじみだと思うんですけれども。
Yeah, you did just see the ring command, which you may be familiar with from Secret of Mana.
I like that you heal with candy and chocolate. That's also how I heal in real life. So
で今物語は、ちょうどデュランが、今の洞窟の結界に、弾かれてしまったので、ちょっと村人に情報を聞きに行きます。
So just now, Duran tried to go into that cavern, but unfortunately he was repelled from entering it. So he's going to go back to the town and see if he can get some information from the residents of the village.
One of the things that I'm loving about this new version of Trials of Mana is that it's very reminiscent of the original game, even though it's fully rebuilt and brand new in 3D.
個人的にはオリジナル版の懐かしさをすごく体験できると思っていて、全くリメイクされているのに懐かしさもキープされているという点がいいと思います。
そこの辺も意識して作っています。
Yeah, we did really keep that in mind when we were making this title.
でちょっと今村人から情報を得ます。
So we're getting some information here from this townsperson.
So some city of Wendell has closed our path forward.
There are all kinds of different characters and townsfolk that we could chat with here, but unfortunately for Treehouse Live, we've got to kind of keep things moving.
Yeah, no schmoozing right now.
Right.
で今村人から夜なんか、怪しい光が出るというふうな情報を聞いたので、宿屋に泊まって夜にします。
So just now, we heard a rumor from the townsperson saying that there's some sort of strange light at night, and so we're going to go to the inn and stay there until nighttime and see if we can find out what that's about.
And the Mana series, well, specifically Trials of Mana, has a day-to-night system as well.
マナシリーズはデータナイトシステムがあると思うんですけれども。
データライトシステムというです。
Well, just as far as going from day to night, so now we're nighttime now.
Okay, okay, yeah. そうですね。夜になるとまたちょっと出てくるモンスターも変わったりとか、待ち人が言っていることが変わったりとかします。
Yes, so depending on whether it's day or night, the sort of monsters that you might encounter or the types of people in the village you encounter are going to be different.
So Duran just got woken up by that light that we were hearing about earlier.
デュランが今光で目が覚めてしまったようです。
So what do you do when you wake up in the middle of the night? You go and chase after
Right.
the light.
そうい
You
う
need
時は
answers.
光を絶対に追うべきですよね。
Through the dark forest. That
Yes.
seems like a reasonable thing to do. Yeah.
真夜中に暗い森の中を。
我々も時差ボケなんでよく今結構朝起きてます。
Yes, we too are very jet lagged right now, so we're awake at very early hours.
All right, so we're engaging a little bit
Yeah,
more
we're-
combat here on the way to our objective.
Got to stop to fight some rabbits on the way.
Yes.
で戦闘は他にもいろいろありまして、例えばなんか貯めて攻撃するとかでちょっと防御力の高い敵を倒したりとかそういうこともできます。
So we're able to charge up an attack and kind of get the enemies with higher defense that way.
I love the bonuses that appear on screen because it gives you maybe an alternate objective. Even if you're fighting easier enemies, you can try and do it very quickly and get a little bit more of a bonus that way.
ボーナスのシステムがすごくいいと思っていて、なるべく早く倒してそのボーナスを手に入れたいっていう そんな目的も出てくるので楽しいと思います。
A little bit more incentive to be strategic.
Yeah.
戦略的に戦うモチベーションになりますね。
So we're encountering a new character.
フェアリーといってナビゲーションキャラクターになります。
So this is the fairy, and she is a navigation character.
で今はちょっと詳細はわからないんですけども、とりあえずさっき洞窟に入れなかったのを、結界を解いてくれるというので、一緒についていきます。
And we don't know the details just yet, but she says that she's going to get rid of that barrier on that cavern from earlier, and so we're gonna kind of follow her.
でちなみに今ボイスは入ってないと思うんですけれども、最終的には、英語と日本語でボイスが入る予定です。
And right now, there's no voiceover, of course, but ultimately we are going to have both English and Japanese voiceovers.
Oh, that's great.
でテキストについては他にもフランス語だったりドイツ語だったりスペイン語とかにも対応する予定です。
And as far as the text goes, that'll be available in French, German, and Spanish as well.
Oh, excellent. So if you weren't paying attention to what we were just seeing in the story there, they just heard a sound back towards the town. So I think they're going to go investigate and see what's going on over there.
町の方で音がしたので、またその音の真相を探りに村に帰るところですね。
And our fairy friend has taken residency in Duran's
Yeah,
head.
kind of startled him a little bit, I think.
So heading back here, using you can run, I think, if you press down on the control stick.
そうですね。ボタンをスティックをそうですね、押すとダッシュができます。
Yes, you can dash, you can run by pushing down on the control stick.
And there are a lot of hidden elements in this area that you could explore. There are treasure chests, there are items that you can find.
その通りで、結構宝箱とかがあちこちに隠れているので、ちょっと寄り道しながら行くといいかもしれません。
Yes, there are treasure chests and whatnot hidden away in certain areas. So if you kind of take the long way sometimes and see if those are available, that's another fun part.
Right.
Makes the world more lively and interactive. So I always appreciate features like that.
We also saw him escape from battle just there.
逃げた。
We had to get back to town because we reached an awful scene here. The town's been destroyed.
なんかビーストマンというビーストメンたちが、破壊してしまったようなので、ちょっと今はどうすることもできないんですけれども先に進みます。
Yeah, so it looks like the Beastmen have destroyed this town. Unfortunately, we don't know why just yet, but we'll see.
It's part of the story as it develops, and we try not to spoil too much because for many people in North America, this is probably the first time they'll be playing this, or on the Trials of Mana, also on the Collection of Mana.
欧米ではこの作品を初めてプレイする人が多いので、あまりネタバレは避けましょう。
All right, so we're going to head back to Wendell here. Hopefully we can get through the cave this time.
でちょっと2人目のキャラクターであるリースとの出会いです。
So this is where we meet Reese, who is our second companion.
でリースはローラントという国の王女様でして、ローラントという国は冒頭盗賊団によって滅ぼされてしまうんですけれども、その国を再興するために、今デュランと同じ目的であるウェンデルに今向かっているところです。
So Reese is the princess of a kingdom called Lorant. However, that kingdom has been destroyed by a group of thieves, and so she's trying to kind of restore her kingdom. And in order to do so, she's headed to the city of Wendell, which is also where Duran is headed.
So it's an interesting way to make the storylines converge as these two characters have the same, different objectives, same place.
他の6人のキャラクターも結構ウェンデルでに向かっていることが多いです。
Yeah, and for the other six, out of the other 6 characters, the others many of them are headed towards Wendell as well.
でちょっとこれはデモ版なので3人目の選択したシャルロットも、実はこの時点で今仲間にします。
So since this is the demo version, Charlotte is going to jump in and join our party right now as
Okay.
well.
シャルロットももともとその我々が目指しているウェンデルの、少女で今ウェンデルに戻ろうとしているところです。
So Charlotte is actually from Wendell, and she's trying to get back to that city.
シャルロットは大切な人を悪者にさらわれてしまって、それを何とかしようとしています。
For Charlotte, a very important person to her, someone who's very important to her, was abducted by some evildoers, and so she's trying to get back there and trying to solve that.
So all of these characters have their own objectives that you're going to get to learn more about as
Yeah.
you progress through the story.
で、ちょっとこれもデモ版なのでショートカットをして今から、ボスをお見せしたいと思います。
So since this is a demo version, again, we're going to use a little shortcut and jump right into the boss battle.
But ordinarily, there would be much more to do here in the Cascade Cavern.
Yeah, that's right.
We saw some of the cute enemies, though. That bat was pretty adorable, also.
And onto the not so adorable.
Yeah.
We may recognize this guy from earlier.
そうです。Yeah, that's
Full
yeah.
Metal Hugger.
Yeah, we have seen.
Now, this is so cool to see now in 3D.
Yeah.
The different type of battle system.
And we didn't talk about it earlier, but the eyes of this character are his weak point.
そうですね。ただ目から、結構ビームとかを撃ってくるので、ちょっとそれを注意しながら戦わないといけません。
This enemy shoots beams from its eyes, and so we need to be very cautious about that as we engage in battle with it.
でキャラクターは今リースを操ってますけど、こうやってチェンジすることができます。
And right now we're using Charlotte at the moment, but we're able to switch back and forth through the characters as you like.
That's awesome. And then they can all use the ring command. They've all got their different weapons. Charlotte's got
Yeah.
some, I believe she's got a nunchuck.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, and some of them are better at magical abilities than others, so you can switch to them to maybe heal your party or do other sorts of things.
Yeah, yes.
Looks like you're making really quick work of the boss here.
They had a tutorial at
Yeah.
the top of the segment.
Nice work.